And just like that, is Carrie Bradshaw headed back down the aisle? Sarah Jessica Parker was photographed filming in Just Like That Season 2 in New York City on Thursday, and fans were excited to see she was rocking the iconic wedding dress she previously wore when Carrie was supposed to marry Chris Knotts, Mr. Big, in the first Sex and the City movie. As fans know, Big almost stands her up, which causes Carrie to call it quits with him before ultimately marrying him in a more low-key ceremony. While it's unclear why Carrie is rocking the dress and the over-the-top hairpiece she wore in the movie, fans know that Mr. Big passed away in Season 1 of In Just Like That, after suffering a heart attack while exercising. Prior to the series airing, Access Hollywood spoke with SJP at the premiere of the show, where she dished on stepping back into Carrie's stilettos.
It just felt like Michael and I started talking sort of in the early months of that spring lockdown and having conversations about what we were thinking about, and it became abundantly clear fairly quickly that this is what we were thinking about. But obviously that's a very easy theoretical. The actual practice, the endeavor is much more complicated. Of course, we had to reach out to Cynthia and Kristen and Chris and Willie and Mario and then talk about how that family would grow. So I think it was more so we were excited about figuring out, learning where they had been, who they were, how they had changed, how they had stayed the same, what their life looked like now, how had their families grown, how had their environment shrunk, frankly, or who were they post-pandemic and post a city that had suffered, where did that leave them, and how do big events affect people, and how mature are they, and how immature are they still, and that was really exciting to us. And obviously, people at this particular age, their lives don't end. They are pursuing on often new chapters and things that are very adventurous and very exciting and risky and interesting and filled with possibilities of disappointment and triumph, and all of it was there. And we had Michael Patrick King, and then eventually an extraordinary writing room and an extraordinary group of new people who were willing to join us.